Hi, this is Merlin. Today I'm gonna talk about what I learned today. Um, so as you just know, I'm trying to make a bundler, and when I'm trying to make a bundler, I really had to make a revise the existing library into my own. So and also when I'm trying to make a bundler, and I was like, why don't I just make my framework? In my framework, there should be bundler, and also there should be virtual DOM, and there should be um, yeah, this is it. So for the transpile for the transpile, and I can just use Babel. But other thing is I can just make my own of it. And the interesting I learned was I tried to use RSPack to bundle this kind of package, and it was the common JS. I'm trying to bundle into RSpec, and it doesn't work, and it didn't work. So I was like, why it didn't work? I thought bundler, I thought everything worked. So I was figuring out, and I asked ChatGPT and I searched it, and I really finally realized that even the so there's a bundler, but there's a lot of bundlers, right? But some of the bundler is for just the common JS, like in just making a library. Example, Rollup is basically uh, one of the one of the uh, bundler that helps a library. So even Toast company, my company is Toast Securities, but in the so securities, but the other I forgot the word, but never mind. So in the Toast company, they're using Rollup to build the uh, library. So that wasn't really interesting. So I migrate. Actually, I use the RSpec very little, so I migrate into Rollup, and and I saw how this company do in my company do. There's open source, uh, there's an open source library from in my company. So that's it. Toast company is Toast is really a great company. So by the way, wait, I'm just gonna show it to you. So in the configs there was a rollup, and I was like, oh, interesting. They're making plugins, right? So I was wondering the plugin how it goes, and if you see this, you feel like you said like, oh, this is pretty defined plugin. But for me, it was the recursive syntax. If you're using TypeScript recursive syntax, there is no type of recursive syntax. The comment there, so and that is really hard to, yeah. And I really didn't I don't know the necessity of using common JS in this plugin. I can just use example. I'm using so my approach was use TypeScript to make it type safe, because I saw the other package that uses this plugin, and I realized that this plugin is just really there's a little bit impact on it. It's not that really important, but it is important because this almost other library example, the crypto common JS, this toast based crypto library was using this kind of plugin, and I was like, if there's something wrong with this plugin, other gonna be affected. So this should be type safe. So if we will able to analyze the error if there's error happens. So but so I put TypeScript, so I put es import statement. So this code, the difference of this code and my code. Oh, sorry, this code and my code. So this code is just plain JavaScript, and there is no type on it. It's just getting package JSON and just putting all code into one index file. But my approach was, no, I'm not gonna do it because I, there's a necessity of it. So I'm just gonna explain the code. Uh, get the uh, if this plugin receive package that directory, get it and read it, require and get it, package.json, require and get it, and but of course get rid of other if there is exist a duplicated package.json, get it and read it. So wait, hold on. So in the package the exports, so there's a like the because if you look at the package.json, it's just the object file, right? It's just a JSON file. So what it does is you just get the key of it and make into array list. So that's the entry point. But the export only. So this will be the key. So after that, you're just gonna handle the CJS entry point, CommonJS entry point, and ASM entry point. ASM entry point is just the import statement, and ASM, the CommonJS is just required syntax. But the thing is that if you look at this code, this is also a really nice code, but the thing is that there's no type of it, so it is really so, and there's build. I can just separate this. So what I did was just separate this. So handle entry. So there's an entry of it, and I can reuse this stuff, right? So handle JS. No, not handle JS. So hold on. There's a handle. So handle JS entry point, and I try to just use it, but when I'm trying to change into TypeScript, there's so many lint errors. So I try to make it type safe if there's something wrong. And also I'm gonna just try to put a little simple test case of it to make sure it works, and put it. So other things, it is really defined, and our handle CJS is just like handle just CommonJS, and build CJS is I made up file build, and I put all the logic of the build relationship. Build CJS uses build.js, and if I put the type of it CJS and ESM, you're just gonna generate you're just gonna build it based on that. So and yeah, so my next plan is just write or suggest code on it and put and bundle this. I'm just gonna bundle this. Yeah, I will bundle this, and yeah, everything's gonna be work. So my tomorrow plan is make a plugin, stable plugin, and put just test code on it. So the reason why we have to put just code is to see the example of it. So example, if you look at this code, you have to debug it, but if you're trying to debug, you have to use like TS loaders, something like that, and you have to like transpile into JavaScript, and you have to type and node blah blah, no entry point, no index.js. But the thing is that that's too much. So why don't I just create a just test case of it? So I think that would be really nice. So my next plan is make a Lolo plugin, stable Lolo plugin of my own, and put this on my Enchant Harvest, which is just the file collector library. I just copied the code from the just haste map. So I'm just gonna see how it works, because so like this. But I think I'm just gonna revise this code because I really don't know what it does. Yeah, I'm just gonna refactor it. So CommonJS. Yeah, I just don't know why it put it like this. Yeah, I just don't get it. Interesting. Wait, hold on. I thought if I turn to use require, it could be changed as any, but no, it doesn't. I think because of the I think because we just wait, hold on. Why just never mind, let's just skip it. So I'm just gonna transform this into TypeScript. Oh, this is plain JS. That's why. Okay. JS, TS. Uh, it's so dirty. Yep. I'm just gonna refactor this whole kind of code because I don't get this code. So event emitter fs event watch. Never mind. So this is what I learned today. So yeah, just and the interesting you have to know about this, if you're trying to uh if the virtual DOM is just like doing the diffing algorithm, right? If there's something on the change on this some kind of specific node, it just changes. But interesting is that the example you change the div, but if you're trying to make virtual DOM to change apply this into your application, the thing is that your div, the target, is not only changed. Your parent gonna be changed. Switch is. So the reason why the parent element is the being changed is because there is no DOM API that replace the its own